And you can present to the world any picture that you want, and people that don't know you will buy that picture. But how will the people that really know you, really had a chance to interact, how will they see you? That's what's real, that's your legacy. That's what lives on. I mean, this fake shit, it will pass away, baby.
Today is a message to people who are going through a tough time. This is CT Fletcher, an OG in the motivational world, delivering exactly that. This was my favorite question from the full interview, so thank you so much to CT. This will get you motivated, inspired, and pick you up from that dark place in a very CT Fletcher kind of way. Today's video was sponsored by the end of summer sale, where you can get the hardest worker in the room, Rise and Grind, Inspire Change t-shirts, and so much more. Buy one, get one free with code SALE linked down below at mulliganbrothers.com, where the poster and the journal are also discounted. All the support goes back into creating this content. But before that, let's dive into this message with CT Fletcher.
I'd be silly to not ask for some sort of message to the bonbon eating motherfuckers. You know, like, what do you say, you know, to those guys who maybe need a kick up their ass?
You bunch of pacifier sucking pussies. Oh man, you know, I'm rough on those guys. I am rough on the guys who are full of excuses. One of my favorite phrases is "fuck excuses," because everybody's got it down. They think their woe is me. Oh, everybody's picking on me. The world is out to get me. I have no tolerance or no time for self-pity. Self-pity, oh my God, you get on my fucking nerves. Shut the fuck up and eat that. You know, when I'm talking about the diet, that sums up my, people are complaining, I can't eat that shit because it tastes so bad. It's so nasty. Shut the fuck up and eat that shit. And that applies to life also. Oh, it's too hard. Oh, I can't shut the fuck up and do that shit. You know, that's my mentality or my approach to you whining ass bastards out there.
That's the last question I'll ask you then, is life is tough, you know, undeniably
Absolutely.
tough. Somebody who's going through a tough time, yeah, what's your message to them?
If you're going through a really tough time, a lot of people are suffering from depression, and they are going through a very tough time mentally. Find something. I don't care what it is. It don't have to be weightlifting. Definitely doesn't have to be weightlifting. I don't care what it is, but invest your energy, and this is gonna sound strange, invest your energy in trying to help somebody else. And you will be surprised at how much benefit you'll get from genuinely trying to help someone else. Instead of worrying about yourself so much and how woe is me so much, genuinely try to help somebody else. It's always somebody else that's worse off than you. Go out there and try to help somebody else, man. Take the focus off you and put it on somebody else.
So yeah, you know, the positivity that came from it, you know, I guess individually you were training clients, which was fantastic. You know, you're helping people directly, but then it started changing people's lives, and a lot of people's lives. And I bet you received I mean, do you remember like some of the first messages you received where someone said, hey, do you know that really helped me through this time?
Yeah, when I first got on Instagram and I started getting DMs from people saying, hey, what you said, you know, saved my life. A lot of DMs from soldiers, especially, you know, and I'm a very proud veteran. So I got a lot of DMs from soldiers saying, man, you helped me throughout my deployment. You helped me get through a very tough time, a very tough deployment. They're in some foreign country serving their country. And because they listen to my old crazy ass, it somehow helped them get through it. You know, it relieved them. And they, you know, that made me feel fantastic. I get DMs from prisoners that have been in prison, incarcerated. They said, man, we would all put your videos on in the day room or break room, and we'd all listen to CT Fletcher in prison. We got prisoners, we got soldiers, we got housewives, and they're saying that something about my story inspired them or helped them get through a tough situation. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Not me, not the I am the one CT Fletcher, not the sidewalk cracker, not the which one of you motherfuckers is coming in second, but the I am of service CT Fletcher. That outshadowed, outweighed any of that shit that I ever did, any weightlifting, all that shit just became minuscule. And I thought it was the absolute end of the earth back then. And once I started getting those type of messages, and once I had to go through a few things that completely changed the view of CT Fletcher, then those things just became meaningless.
So, and the mission now to inspire more people.
That's the only mission. That is it. That's mission number one. That is my number one goal, is to try to inspire somebody else, try to reach somebody. If something I can do to inspire or help somebody else, if you can be of service to somebody else, I mean, that is it. I mean, I think it's wonderful. I see people all the time on Instagram doing kind things for people, and they film it with a video camera. I did this for this guy, and I want you to there. I think, in my opinion, the true blessing, the real blessing for you doing something like that or giving it is when you do it for no other reason than to help that person. No cameras, no videotaping this shit. I think it's wonderful, it's lovely that you do that. But if you do that shit and nobody knows about it but you and that person, then, my friend, it's pleasing to the good Lord.
Without expectation.
Yes, sir, absolutely. When you do something and don't expect a fucking thing in return, nothing, then you're doing something.
Going forward, we're talking about handing the baton to Samson and the Iron Addicts business, or what the brand itself. Like, how does that live on? How does that carry on going forward once you have eventually passed?
Well, the physical embodiment of Iron Addicts live on through my son and grandsons who are now into it also. But it's more important that the movement of the inspiration behind Iron Addicts, what Iron Addicts stand for, I mean, the like I said, the doing things for people without glorification or, praise from the outside people, doing something to help somebody, people that really know me, who really know me. If you just see me on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, you don't really know me. But the people that, I had my best friend training partner, passed away recently, Richard Big Daddy Schoenberg. Okay, he just passed away, and at his service, the church was filled. Now, Big Daddy is the total opposite of me. We trained together over 20 years. He'd go into a contest and he'd say, well, we're just gonna have a little fun. And I'd go into the contest and I'd say, we're gonna rip these motherfuckers' heads off. So we could not be further apart in our approach, to competition. But that church was filled, and everybody who came up there to speak about Big Daddy had the same thing to say. He would DM them, he would text them, he would message them, I love you, how you doing, what's going on, I'm checking it. He cared about people. He didn't care about sensationalism, who knew about it. He did this stuff for the whole audience, everybody was there. He had touched them in some way, truly touched them by his giving spirit, the way his personality, just the way he was. And that spoke volumes. That is a quality person. And you can present to the world any picture that you want, and people that don't know you will buy that picture. But how will the people that really know you, really had a chance to interact, how will they see you? That's what's real, that's your legacy. That's what lives on. I mean, it's fake shit, it will pass away, baby.
So for anybody who was going through a tough time, this is one of the best people for it. CT Fletcher, a guy who has faced adversity his whole life, but has came out with this mentality, this obsessed, hardworking, gonna do it no matter what in the face of death. This is him, this is who delivered you that message. Thank you so much to CT. He's been a massive part of the Mulligan Brothers journey. Anyone who's been here over the past 10 years knows that. We are trying to bring motivation back to where it was 10 years ago, when it was good. Like motivation, the same content's been reused and reused and reused. We are on the hunt to bring you motivation. We're on the hunt to bring you inspiration. And this is CT Fletcher, the OG of motivation, coming straight at you with this message. CT Fletcher's stuff is linked down below if you want to get more from him. He is still kicking it. He's still killing it on social media. Him and his son are still, Samson Fletcher is like absolutely destroying it right now. So go check them out on socials. This video was made possible by the end of summer sale at mulliganbrothers.com, where the Momentum Worry poster, the journal are heavily reduced, and everything else is buy one, get one free on the website, including the hoodies, t-shirts, posters, vests, links down below at mulliganbrothers.com. It means that we could get out to the Iron Addicts gym and film this project. There is so much more coming out. And guys, I also wanted to say, if you want to support us, keep your ears peeled, We are now on Spotify. The podcast is coming out. Every Monday there is a new episode with bonus episodes throughout the week. We are launching an official podcast. We're opening a new studio for next year, 2024. And we are starting now with the podcast episodes every Monday. So keep your ears out. And also you become a channel member with a link down below with a join button where you can get exclusive content. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed and productive day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.